Alright, so let's see how the build performs against multiple people. This build feels a little bit single target like, but I have some AoEs, so I should be okay. Ooh, and straight up with the ambush. Holy sh**.
Baba Booey.
Oh, it took so much damage. Oh man. That deceptive range. That Ash of War has some deceptive range, yeah. Well, oops. You gotta aim better. You gotta aim that hammer better if you wanna hit me. What is up, guys? It's Drake Soul here with a new video, this time a Faith build. This is my take on the Faith build. We're basically a Regen Monk, a Faith-based build. We started as a Prophet, and we're mainly going to focus on successive attack regeneration as well as incantation regeneration. We are using the martial arts that the DLC brought us, Dane's footwork, and dry leaf arts. We're going to be hard swapping as well as soft swapping. We're going to have endure, and we're gonna soft swap to whatever martial art we have. We have an endure duplicate because we're going to be basically upping our enemy's face constantly, since our way of healing is not going to be the Estus Flask, because Malenia's Great Rune, which is what we are using to regenerate with successive attacks, penalizes you by lowering by a fair bit the Estus regeneration. So we're also using Cypher Pada for finishing off enemies that are a bit more difficult to, finish off. We're using the Earth Reseal, since we got that sweet S scaling in Faith. With 80 Faith, that would be ideal. Here's the fashion, standard fashion really. We're also gonna have heal from afar as like an emergency heal, since that's going to give us way more HP than the Estus Flask. And we also have a couple of backup spells like Golden Arcs or Giant Golden Arc as a way to, spice things up, maybe catch people off guard with the incantation, since we are broken 80 Faith after all. But it is mostly a melee build, and we're going to play as such. We're using Chart of Alexander for more skill damage, Godskin Swaddling Cloth to synergize with our already regen setup with Malenia's Great Rune, Rotten Wings or Insignia, and for the Class of Wondrous Physique, you can either use the Winged Crystal tier or the Damage Absorption Crystal tier. Any crystal tier that increases your survivability, because you're gonna need it, since instead of healing with flasks, you're going to be healing with hand-to-hand combat basically. And we're also using the Crimson Sapping Crack tier, which will temporarily restore HP with successive attacks, non-stop attacking, non-stop running attacks, staying on your enemies' faces. So yeah, let's go straight to the invasions, guys. This is actually the first time I see a duo respect my iframes, so I'm going to be a little bit more careful with these guys. Like, I know if these guys aren't spamming me when I spawn, they're probably leveled bigger, at the very least, And they're both rocking Veterans armor. That basically makes them veterans. Jesus. Alright, I think the regen is taking effect. I mean, it's not only the regen from our attacks, it's also like the Blessing of the Earth Tree, which is giving us a lot of survivability. Stretching out combat is just as good as keeping pressure up for us, since we're going to be regenerating so much health very, very quickly. So yeah, And also martial arts is just like a really good tool to pressure somebody, given you're single targeting them, since we don't have that much AoE. Alright, Deep Rip Depths. My favorite place for an honorable 1 versus 2. We're also going to take that spell-proof pickled liver, because we know there's a sorcerer. That's going to be very beneficial, because we're going to have to get hit. You know, we're going to have to get hit to get our hits in. We can focus the sorcerer, but they are usually very, very slippery. When sorcerers notice that you're focusing them, that's what they do. It's roll, 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 roll. And depending on the connection, roll catching that, it could be really hard. Hard enough for the other guy to deal damage. Although this katana guy doesn't seem to do any damage. He may be very low level compared to his partner here. Well, it's not that he deals low damage, but I guess I just feel like I can regen any single thing that he does very easily. So yeah. Not the greatest katana build, I guess. And this guy, well, he lost his companion. It's pretty much over. Holy shit, what was that damage? What? Alright, and we're back into our usual invasions. A dude trying to hit somebody else 2 seconds after they spawn. Not really that good of an idea, but yeah. Oh, and you also deal no damage. Where's your appropriate level friend? Because you gotta have a friend with higher level. There we go. Look at the regen on this. My feet are regenerating all the damage that these guys are dealing. Well, all the damage that the greatsword guy is dealing, because that's the damage guy. Yeah, and I'm not gonna let go of that advantage. Yep. So the regen works. I would say it's working. So yeah, it's very nice. Oh, here we have an honor duel. Yeah, here we have honorable people that don't attack right after you spawn. Alright, let's hit them with the bow. Nice and honorable. And it's greatsword, guys. Yeah, let me tank that greatsword. Alright, alright. Yeah, we're taking damage. No worries, no worries. That's the thing about this build. You gotta win the trade. It's basically all set up so that you win the trades. So as long as they wanna trade with you, you're gonna have the upper hand, probably. Alright. Now let's have another legendary fight with Elden Miku. Sure, let's buff up. Why not? Oh man. We've seen a lot of greatswords today. Alright. Let's space that out. Let's trade with that, because why not? Oh, damn. Yeah, when we don't get to trade, we take a lot of damage. Yeah, it's like taking a beating. Yeah. Hopefully, there we go. Jesus, that was closer than I want to admit. GG. Alright, what do we have here? Another duo going through the game. Yeah. Stop it with your screaming. Oof, this is actually kind of a harder thing to win, since they both seem to have bleed. If they have bleed, that means that no matter how much I tank, they are going to deal a lot of damage, and they are going to stun me, because, you know, that bleed perk is going to stop me right in my tracks. Here's an example of why having worse Estus is very annoying. We really have to build up a lot of space to be able to use heal from afar, so it's really not ideal. I mean, the ideal thing is to perpetually be hitting, you know, perpetually be hitting them, trading with them, but in this case it's kind of harder because they have bleed. I mean, if they bleed me, no matter how much I hit, they're gonna win the trade. So it's definitely not a good situation. No. If we were able to use our spells to sort of spice things up here, I think that would be ideal. Yeah, but I doubt. Yeah. Yep, and I get caught in the bleed, in the blood loss. GG nonetheless, that was a very fun fight. Alright, what else do we have here? A fight in the snow. Wholesome. Yusar, hello, how you doing? Have some golden arcs. Alright, let's see what's going to be. 2v1, I need to be careful with the other dude behind me, although he doesn't seem to want to fight, so let's just share our bolas with this guy. Or metal bolas. Yeah, we have holy bolas. It's not all martial arts, sometimes you get to play with them. Alright, Shamshir, very decent weapon, but we are able to interrupt everything this guy throws at us, so yep, that's nice, and the throwing nice for the finisher. Alright, now time to fight Ashen One. Of course, we're gonna pop that Blessing of the Earth Tree for that maximum durability. Yeah. Going up against God's Greatsword. Interesting weapon of choice. Yeah, that thing is going to hit like a truck, that's for sure. Let's see if we can trade with it at least. We're gonna have to time our hits relatively well. Careful with the parry there. Holy. We definitely know what I get parried and reposted, but that thing. Yep. Oh, look at that hitbox point. Holy. Very satisfying stuff to see. Yep. And we don't need to use Estus, really. We have our healing right here in our hands. There we go. We keep up the pressure. Make sure we don't die, though. Very important. Yeah, I don't really want to use heal from afar. It's a little bit slower than Estus healing, and I might get punished if I use it in the wrong situation, wrong timing. Alright. Gotta make sure we have that FP available for our special moves. I wonder how am I going to get him to 0 HP? Because he's playing like a decent amount of defense and offense. And we catch him. Oh, there we go. Nobody expects that Palm Blast range. Yeah, that's basically the secret weapon of the build, is the Palm Blast. Really, nobody expects that range. Hello, bro. What are you doing here in the farming spot? Farming some rune arcs? I mean some souls? I don't like to call them runes, it's fucking weird. I'm so sorry, I just couldn't resist. Oh man, you were in the ledge and I was just there with my feet. Oh bro, here comes... oh shit. You wanna suffer the same fate? I'm sorry about your friend, but I just couldn't resist, bro. Alright, GG's. Alright guys, last invasion, since it is getting a little bit too late and I think we've seen enough of the Regen Monk. And of course, after Night Rain we're probably going to keep playing with the characters that we've built up for the channel. So yeah, probably not the last from Regen Monk, but for now this is certainly the last invasion. And a lot of people with hammers today as well. I think these are actually the same people that... yes, they're the same. They have bleed. They beat me. Well, I told you, Giant Golden Arc is a good alternative. If I don't really want to trade with these guys. And they got overconfident. Well, GG's guys. Very fun fights.